Hello everyone, in this video, this is a different video actually. I'm going to share some of my tips of mine to avoid committing some crucial mistakes across gacha games. So if you haven't seen me play, so I usually cover like 4 gacha games at the moment on the channel, which is a Honkai Star Rail over here, which the screen I'm having right now. So we do have Akron banner in Honkai Star Rail. So if you're a fan of other gacha games, let's say Genshin Impact, at the moment the Genshin Impact banner has ended, the ongoing banner has ended. So tomorrow is the update at the time of this recording. So we have 5.2 coming up next. 5.2. I'm not really sure. Anyway, so 5.2 update, the next update coming on Genshin Impact. Then we have Triple Z. So Triple Z we have a Yanagi banner there, and then in Wuthering Waves we have Camilla banner. So the reason behind doing with this one with the Honkai Star Rails, we have the leaks for like a drip marketing dropped for Herta actually. So the 5-star variant of Herta over here. So let's get on with this one here. I'll keep this one screen all the time and try to go through the actual mistakes you want to avoid in playing gacha games. So I for one cover 4 gacha games currently on the channel, which are Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. So that's I explained before, and FTP as well. So mostly FTP. So there's like a couple of Welcome Moons, which I did way back in 2022 for Genshin Impact in one of my accounts. So the other account is pure FTP there. With that out of the way, let's see what are the crucial mistakes which you avoid in gacha games. So recently I came across this kind of mistakes done by my own viewers, the regular viewers too. So I should let you guys know what you should avoid. Okay, so these are the things which I have done, which I keep doing now. So based on I'll explain more. Anyway, so building pity, the first one is building pity. That's one of the reason we are here in the banner page over here. First one will be the one which will be committed by a lot of you guys out there, which is building pity. So building pity is, as far as I have heard, is getting rid of a 50-50 or getting near to guaranteed one for the upcoming character. So which will be, so I'll try to explain over here. So records over here. So I have wrap over here, right? So 1, 2. So I'll quickly go through the actual pages over here. So instead of going through this one. So 50, 60. That's 60 there. 70, 75. Wait, what? 65. Sorry. So this is 70. That's 75, and there's 79. So I got a wrap on 50. Before around 74 75th pity, right? So I have a link shop before, so those are 50-50. Both of them I got on 50-50. So people go for in Genshin Impact, in Genshin Impact it will be the same, around over 70 pulls, and in Wuthering Waves it's over 55 pulls. Actually it's 55 pulls as far as I played. So we still have to wait for the actual I have to go through. We have to go through a lot of banners for Wuthering Waves to make it count anyway. So for now, let's say 55 in Wuthering Waves, and then Triple Z it's more than 70, definitely more than 70 in Triple Z. And then what else? Yeah, those are the games, right? So people try to go near to, let's say right now I have a gotten a wrap around 75, 74, 75. So people will usually tend to go towards 70 polls or lose 50-50 on a specific banner. Let's say so Sunday is coming on the next update. So right now at the time of this recording, Sunday will be available during the next update in Honkai Star Rail, and we have Herta. So we got the leak for Herta, right? So that's one of the reasons I'm having a Honkai Star Rail page, right? So Herta will be coming up in 3.0. Oh, people will say, people will think like this one here. Even I kind of thought like this one way back in the day while starting playing Genshin Impact. But as soon as I started playing Genshin Impact more, I knew I have to I figured this one out early. So people will be like, oh, Herta is coming up in 3.0. Now I have to start building pity. So that's some people will try to do that one. So don't do it anyway. So now so I have 1355 premium stellar jets over here, right? So the across the board premium gems, we have premium gems, stellar jets. Then we have asteroids in Wuthering Waves. Then we have polychromes in Triple Z. So people will be even for the next update Sunday's character, people will be going after building pity. Oh no, I need to get Sunday, so I'm gonna build a pity over here so that I can lose my 50-50 on Akron spanner, and then I will get Sunday on the next update. Or I need a Fugue, which is the another 5-star variant of a 4-star character we have, which will be arriving in the next update. So I'm going after Fugue. But look at this one here. I haven't wished on Akron banner. Nothing. No here, nothing here whatsoever. Rappa came before Akron's banner. I haven't made any pulls whatsoever, even with the strategies. But I'm going after Akron's light cone at the moment, so it doesn't it doesn't matter over here. But if you are care I'll explain more. Which will be, this is the one of the crucial mistakes in gacha games you need to avoid, and the reason behind this one is due to the fact that you probably end up having the ongoing character, which is Hakran for in this case. For example, in Triple Z you are, so let's say you are going after a Miyabi, which will be she will be coming up in the next update. She's the most anticipated in anticipated character in Triple Z, just like what I mentioned with Herta there. If you are gonna wish on so if you want a Miyabi, so also in Triple Z I found out that accumulating polychromes is way harder than stellages over here, assets over in Wuthering Waves, and polychromes what's that one? Not polychromes, polychromes the one in Triple Z, right? So Primo jumps in against Impact. It's very hard in Triple Z. That's one of the reasons you shouldn't be wishing on Yanagi banner. Just to hold on to your polychromes there. As tights in Wuthering Waves, Primo jumps in Genshin Impact, or in this in Honkai style here, over here. So just hold on to your strategies. Don't use it on on the banner you don't need. And also, so the reason behind is you don't need to, and also probably by winning the 50-50, so there's a chance to win the 50-50 on this specific banner here. Let's say if you are wishing waiting for Sunday. But if you are saying you may be thinking you have to build a PT, or you have to get rid of the 50-50, so those things can come across your mind, and you will be going after wishing like crazy in Akron's banner. And for example, that is, so I have explained about the other characters, ongoing characters in other games too. So let's say Chaska and Genshin, right? So Chaska will be coming out on tomorrow, so at this time of this recording. So she'll be available in, let's say, 12 hours from now on, probably somewhere another mark, 10 hours from now on. So if and then people are waiting for Movika, right? So people will be going after, some people will go after Chaska banner in order to get up their 50-50, or building PT in Chaska's banner for Movika, or let's say, or Zhongli and Nuli's banner. Yeah, don't do those stuffs. The thing is, you will end up having the 50, you will end up having having the 50-50 on this ongoing character banner. Let's say Hakran over here. So if you are saving up for Sunday, let's say for example, and you are wishing here even after getting Akron. So Akron is the powerful character in the game at the moment, right? So, and probably Herta will be on par with Akron. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Anyway. So Akron, yeah, you already gotten Akron. So if you are playing if you are a new player, you will tend to do this mistake. So, and then you see Sunday, and Sunday looks fine and all. So I'm not going to wish on Sunday though. Sunday or Fugwe. Yeah, I need to build a PT. So that's what you will be thinking. Just don't do that one. That's a waste of your resources. And if you get the 50-50 on, let's say, Akron over here, if I tried, as I mentioned, I've shown you before, I got Lingsha, and then straight away I got Rappa. Even though it was more than 70 pulls. That's my own stuff anyway. So usually sometimes I get characters crazy fast. If you have watched my streams for Wuthering Waves, I made some pulls during Shorekeeper banner. So this is an example. So you can check my live stream actually. Shorekeeper banner. And then I tried to build a PT on Shorekeeper banner. It's not like a building PT. I just went for it for some reason. I don't know actually. So what happened is, after getting Shorekeeper, within the next 2 pulls, I got a 5-star character. Unfortunately, it was not Shorekeeper C1, but I lost my 50-50 there. So that's how this gacha systems works in across all the games anyway. It's not just random. It's not one at a time. That's one of the reasons I don't want you guys to pull on the character banner, or the banner which you don't need, or which you already own. And if you keep building your PT, you may end up having that character. That's my listening over here, or the weapon or light cone, whatever it is anyway. So the signature weapon. So just don't wish on the banner which you don't need. Just hold on to your resources over here. So 1355 primo like a stellar jets, it's not a lot nowadays. So it was back in the day when I see like a 1300 primo gems, it's like a stellar jets over here, even premium gems too. I say, oh, I got a lot. I have enough anyway. So now I can do like do some 10 drops over here and try to build my PD. That's what I think anyway. But I avoided the mistakes anyway since I learned a lot from Genshin Impact. So I've been playing the gacha games from 2021. So I knew what I have to avoid. So this one may have looked like a great number over there before. Now I'm at a stage. So now I realize so like I made some mistakes over here and there. Across board I made some mistakes on live stream, so you can be able to see anyway. But I'm fine with that one. So you have to like okay with the consequences. But I'm okay with the consequences, but you guys are not. So yeah, you guys won't be prepared for the one. So even if I wish over here, let's say over here, and if I get like, let's say if I pull one over here, if I do one more over here now, but which I'm not going to do. So and then I end up having Akron. See E1, I'm fine. So I'm fine. I can farm like crazy hard for the upcoming characters. Let's say Fugue is the next one, right? And then I have to farm for Herta. I can do that. It's possible. And then I can go for the actual what's this one? A signature light cone for Akron, which is fine. So I'm kind of near to this one right at the moment. That's one of the reason I have this many strategies. And if you have seen my Genshin Impact gameplay, I usually say I'm like skipping this update characters. That's what I'm going to do for 5.2 character, like a 5.2 update, so that I can get Mavika across both of my accounts, as well as the upcoming lineup is pretty intense in Genshin Impact. So I'm gonna like give it a chill for Genshin Impact at the moment and focus on other games and other like a other gacha systems. So you will end up losing your 50. So like you will end up having your 50 on this character, and then you will probably end up losing the actual 50 on the character you want, or the actual weapon you want, weapon you want. So don't do those mistakes anyway. And also this applies to for both FTP players, especially for FTP players and players who spend money, most especially for them too. So it applies to both of them who spend money on the gacha games. Gacha system, it will be a very hard choice anyway. So it will be a very tough luck. Don't do that one. That's one of the reasons I don't recommend doing this one across my live stream. So I keep saying this one over again, and now I'm kind of making a video since a lot of you guys are like going after this one here. So don't build your pretty on the banners you don't need, and keep saying that one. And you don't want spending primogems, polychromes, stellar or asteroids on standard. Okay, so that's the next one. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And you don't want, so probably the reason behind is you'll end up having the unwanted character, or you may get these copies of the same character you already own, and you end up losing your 50 for the upcoming character you want, or upcoming weapon you want. So don't do that one. And then the next one will be spending primogems, polychromes, stellar jets, or asteroids on standard banners. Standard banners are the usual stuff over here, which is over here. So this can be done at the early gameplay. So next up, it will be another mistake where players tend to waste primogems, polychromes, stellar jets, and asteroids on standard banners. These standard banners include some 5-star characters along with some 5-star weapons, which is the majority of players will get, like a majority of FTP players will get their 5-star weapon from this kind of banners, anyway, or yeah, mostly. Along with some 5-star weapons, which are kind of basic 5-star options, kind of basic ones. So they are not as strong as the limited characters, but are less powerful than their limited time premium, like a limited time, not premium ones actually, limited time characters, and you will probably get one of those 5-star basic if you lose your 50 on the limited banners. So if you are gonna wish on, let's say if you are wishing on Akron banner over here, and then you end up losing your 50, what happens is you will get one of these standard banner characters over there, or eventually too, so it doesn't matter though. Yeah, you'll end up having that one. Or if you're going for the signature light cone, you'll end up having one of these 5-star light cone available from this banners over here. There you go. So there's plenty of light cones available for some of the basic basic 5-star characters over here. So you'll end up having them over there. So instead of going and wasting your resources over here, if you spend over here, you will at least try to will get a limited time character, limited time weapon, instead of solo like a solely going like a what's the one? Yeah, instead of going straight for this kind of characters and weapons, now we have another like kind of popped up. So you'll have another 5-star character of choice will be available for the next update in Honkai Star. So you can choose another 5-star character. So in Honkai Star we have that one. You can choose a 5-star character of your choice, and then we had one in Within VS as well. And then we don't have the one in Triple Z, unfortunately. So Triple Z is a kind of different game, so don't care about the one. Yeah. So first, if you are a newer player, you will have a limited time reward. So like within 50 pulls, you will get a 5-star character. That's was the reward in it was available in Honkai Star when I started playing that one. So I ended up having one of the 5-star characters from the standard banner. So probably if you're a newer player, go for that one. So just after that, just stop. Don't pull on the standard like a standard banners. The reason behind is you will get this kind of stuffs anyway. So it's still a star rail pass. Pretty much easily. So every week you will get one from playing like a Divergent or Simultaneous. So those are things are available. And if you level up characters in the Genshin pad, you will get one of them. In Triple Z2, you'll get one of them. The Master Tape, whatever it is, Master Classes Tape, whatever it is, I totally forgot the name. So you will get them pretty much easily. So these are available for free instead of wasting your resources over here on the standard banner, which I usually do sometimes. So if I have, so recently like before 5.0 update, before 5.0 update, I was doing this one on Genshin, but on live stream actually. I knew the consequences, but I went after it so that I can like get some of the resources over here. So for exchanging on the shop. But you shouldn't be doing that one. And yeah, as I mentioned before, I knew the consequences. If I get like something else there, I'm fine with that. But it's very hard to get the limited time resources like Stellar Jades, Astites, Polychromes. What's the other one? Prima Gems. So those are hard to come by. It's very hard to farm them. Even though I have plenty of things available across the board, like across all the games which I play. But I usually don't go after the like banners which I don't like anyway. So let's say Sunday's coming up is the upcoming banner, right? I'm not going to spend even one wish on Sunday's banner. And here in the standard banner, so that's for the previous example. And on the standard banner, I have never went for the standard banner without any intention, so without having any specific goal. So probably a lot of people are trying to do this one here so that they can get their hands on a 5-star weapon or 5-star character, which you shouldn't be doing anyway. So you will get them. So you will get all these characters over here. At the moment, I don't have Bronya from Honkai Star from the standard banner, but I don't care. So let's say if you are looking after Bronya or Himeko for the time being, whatever characters anyway, or from other, let's say Diluc, Chi-Chi, so in Genshin Impact, so a lot of different characters available, right? Even I want Grace from Triple Z from the standard banner, which I haven't gotten, and the other one from Victorian Housekeeping. So I don't have her too, but I don't usually go after the standard banners to get them. The thing is, you have to be patient with the like a standard banner 5-star characters or 5-star weapons, so you will get them eventually. I already obtained Himeko's Lycon, signature Lycon over here, and then I think I got it twice, maybe, I'm not really sure. And then I have Jeopard's signature Lycon twice too, so I got them. So it doesn't matter though. I have Jeopard, as I do have a Himeko, and then I have the signature Lycon too. So same thing will happen across all the board, like let's say in a Genshin Impact 2. So you'll get the copies for them too. So I have already obtained copies for Jeopard too, I think. I can't remember, but Welt I obtained him, and also I got Welt from wishing on one of the actual banners over here. So I can't remember which banner it was, but I got the actual items for Welt from wishing on one of the banners. I think I can't remember. It's very hard, but don't wish on the standard banners so that you won't be like wasting your limited time resources. So this is one of the things which you need to avoid. Those are the two necessary ones, and then there's a third one which I will show you now. So over here, this is one of the important thing. If you're spending your money, like same applies for FTP and like a paid players as well. So like if you're like spending money on the game, it's fine. So it's up to you now. So how do you spend your money in across the, like your own money anyway. So over here we have this option to exchange your limited time resources over here across the board, across all the games. You will have similar sort of options over here. Don't ever do this. I have done like once or twice in my entirety of my 3 years gameplay across all the gacha games at the moment. So I have never done it like only once on the live stream. So probably for Udring videos, I think I'm not entirely sure. That's the one I can remember. That was a mistake on my end. I think it's for Honkai style, can't remember. But that's for testing out new things in a way. So it was like a 30 of my resources in a way. So if you keep spending this one over here, I'm gonna get your characters and weapons. So it's very hard to get them already. And if you keep spending them for actual wave plates, so here we have tail-based power, then we have in Genshin Impact, what's the one in Genshin Impact? Resins, and then we have fuel in Triple Z. So if you spend your limited resources on for them, for like a farming stuffs anyway, you will lose plenty anyway. So it's not going to like give you a lot of anyway. So if I click on this one here, so it will give me 60 only. So I already have 60 in the backup anyway. In Honkai style, and in Udring, you have this set of backup, but it's not available in Genshin Impact and Triple Z though. So if you miss some of your routines, probably it won't accumulate, but here it will accumulate. So in both of these games, it's available now. But even in Genshin Impact, you don't need to like spend your Primo Gems to or Polychromes for the fact in Triple Z. You don't need to do that one. So you have an and also in the Triple Z, you have an option to go for the coffee shop and to get 60 more every day. So you can get that one. If you need like 60 more like straight away, you will get them from the coffee shop. And in across all the games, you will get them. So I'll show you. Yeah, there you go. So there are these stuffs over here. I have one of these, so you will get them for free from the battle pass or doing some of the exploration challenges in across the games. You will get them pretty easily, and you can exchange them for the actual trail-based power, fuel, resins, all those stuffs anyway. Yeah, you can exchange them for them instead of wasting your limited resources in the game from the game. So the thing is, if you waste them here, you won't get any character, like you won't get the character you want or the weapon you want. So don't ever do this one. This is one of the common mistakes I have came across from the beginning, but I like fortunately I've avoided it from the beginning. So if you're starting as a newer player in Genshin Impact, you will get tons of what's that one, fragile resins anyway. So I have like still 30 more on my second account. Been playing 2 years now on my second account. I still have plenty of those things in a way. So that's how easy to obtain them. And even now I have only one of them, right? So I will try like if keep playing more and more, I will get more over here eventually. For let's say Flugway, the next character, right? I will get them faster. And also I keep playing all these games regularly, so I don't need to worry about that one. Even if you're not playing regularly, so it will accumulate over here in Honkai Star and in Wuthering Waves. It will be accumulated as a backup. But in even in Genshin Impact and also Genshin Impact, there's a conversion for condensed resin, so you can do that. In Triple Z, there's no way at the moment, but you have the coffee shop as I mentioned before. So you don't need to like waste your limited resources, the main resource in across the games. So which can be useful for only for like which has to be used on the banners, not on this stuffs like this one over here. So these are kind of a gambling stuff. So actually gacha games are gambling. You need to keep an eye for the one. So everything out there, so like most things out there will try to get get your money. That's how the game works anyway. Yeah, even if you are spending your money, don't go after this stuff over here unless you are having like if you're comfortable and you have plenty of money. I don't care, but it's up to you now. As I mentioned before, it's up to you. But if you are an FTP player just like me, so and also if you are if you have less money and if you are spending like spending it on the game and you want it to for certain character or certain weapon, so just don't ever do this mistake over here. Don't ever go for this one. Even if you get this like a newer character, let's say you get Akron now. So right now Akron is going on, and you don't have this. If you, let's say you have this much of resources, and you don't have any for like materials pre-farmed, but you can do it in couple of days. That's how much it will take anyway. So 2 or 3 days, that's all you need. So 2 or 3 days, try to log into the game and try to farm for it. It's easy. And even in Honkai Star, it's much easy. In Honkai Star and Udringus, it's much easy. You don't need to worry about the one. So there are a lot of exchange items available for free, and don't ever do this one. Don't ever go for this conversion over here. It's very useless and very pointless. In Genshin Impact, it's entirely pointless. So like let's say domain farming. God damn it, you shouldn't be using this one at all. So when as I mentioned before, I was so lucky, gotten the grasp of this kind of stuffs over here early on in my gameplay. But I have made a lot of gameplay mistakes in a way, and some mistakes here and there. But this one here, I entirely avoided this one. I was fortunate, man, as I mentioned before. I got really lucky. Anyway, so that should be the actual mistakes you will need to avoid. So if you have any further questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to explain it more in the comments. I explained as much as I much as I wanted now on this video over here. Some people may find it harsh or not understandable, but as I mentioned before, if you have further questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to explain it there, or you can return into my Sunday live stream. So every Sunday I'll stream all the 4 games. You're going to ask questions during the live stream. I'll try to explain it there. Anyway, that should be the end of this video over here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one here. So if you're a fan of other games, I'm sorry for just sticking with the Honkai Star over here with the menu, since I'm kind of totally happy for it. As I mentioned before at the beginning of this like video over here. Yeah, I'm totally happy for Herta. So it's better to explain it with the ongoing issues, try to explain it with this one here, Honkai Star game. Anyway, that should be the end of this video. So make sure to check the title and thumbnail for each video and of mine, since I cover different games channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Take care.